Hello and welcome, beautiful yogis. My name is Michelle. This is the Alter Life Yoga. Hello and welcome, beautiful yogis. Thank you for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is the Alter Life Yoga YouTube channel, and it is also day 9 of the 30-day 10-minute yoga challenge. Now you can probably tell from my clothing that this is going to be a very chilled practice today. There are so many different types of yoga, and this particular style of yoga, we're going to hold each of the postures completely static for about a minute each. And this will really help you to relax and also to release the connective tissue within your body. I am going to ask that you have 2 props if you can, although they're not strictly essential. 1 block and 1 rolled up blanket, which I'm sitting on top of. So if you need to pause the video to grab either of those, then please do. But otherwise, let's move the block to the side, bring the blanket to the top of the mat, and we're going to begin in a wide-legged Balasana child's pose. So big toes together, bottom towards the heels, knees as wide as they can comfortably go, and then stretch the arms out in front of you, adjust the blanket as far as it needs to go, and then lower the head down to the mat with the hands on top of the blanket. Allow the elbows to reach the mat if they can, and close down the eyes for just this early part of the practice, and consider what you would like to achieve for yourself in this practice or your day to day. And as I've done before, I would invite you to pick maybe 1 word, 1 feeling, 1 emotion, 1 sentiment that you would like to strive for and or embody today. I will stop talking and allow you to relax deeply into this pose. One more breath here. Now lift the head, walk the hands back towards the body a little, lift the knees and draw them closer together, and then slide them back out behind you so that you can come down onto your belly. And we're going to come into seal pose, but with our elbows on the mat. Sorry, Sphinx pose, but with our elbows on the mat. So elbows beneath shoulders, draw the hands together, press the pubic bone down into the mat. You can have the feet wide or closer together, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Either drop the neck or extend the neck. Experiment with the position and breathe here into the release in the lower back. For those of us who spend large parts of our day sitting, this posture can really help to release the tension that builds up in the lower back. If you can feel yourself gripping, or clenching or holding on anywhere, do your level best to encourage your body to let go. One more breath here. Release the head down to the hands just for a moment, and then push yourself back up onto all fours, and then bring the blanket back to the center of the mat. I won't turn to face you actually, and we'll come and sit atop of the blanket. Take your hips to the edge of the mat, and then bring your feet together in butterfly but then take the feet a little further forwards. Now you can, if you wish, pick the block up and either place it on the floor in front of you or on top of the feet. But we're going to inhale, sit up nice and tall, and then as you exhale, thread the arms beneath the feet and then drop the head. Now if the head comfortably comes to the block, fantastic, let it rest there. Adjust the height of the block if you need to. And as I say, you can rest it on your feet if you want to. Don't push, don't force, don't stress. Just allow the body to open and release into that forward fold. If your head doesn't come to the block, just let it hang freely. No tension in the neck or the upper body at all. Sometimes in these postures where we're not moving as much, all sorts of thoughts and feelings can come up. Don't attach to them or judge them in any way. Just watch them, allow them to arise, and allow them to float by. Last breath here. Press the hands into the mat, walk the body back up to a seating position, and then take that block out to the side. Now keep the left leg out in front of you and sweep that right leg out behind you into deer pose. So both legs are sort of in a 45 degree or slightly wider if that feels more comfortable to you, but both legs are bent, however feels most comfortable. One hand either side of the leg. Push up out of the waist, and then as you exhale, rotate round over to the left, only gently, don't go very far, and place that right hand on the outside of that left knee. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and try and allow the spine to be as straight and as tall as possible. With each exhalation, allow the belly to empty completely as you release and let go. Use the breath as an invitation to the body to relax with each breath taken. One more breath here. Rotate the body back round to center, pausing here for a moment. Then swing the right leg round to the front, feet back together, flapping the knees together for just a moment before switching the legs and doing the same on the other side. So right foot towards the front, left foot towards the back, legs bent, however feels comfortable for you. Drive into the fingertips to lift up out of the waist as you inhale. And as you exhale, rotate over to the right. You probably won't go very far at all, and don't force it, don't stress, just go as far as feels comfortable. Use that left hand on that right knee, however feels good to you. You can feel any tension creeping into the shoulders, the chin, the jaw, the face. Try and encourage the body to relax and let go. Return back to center. And again, flap those legs for just a moment. And then take the blanket and bring it off to the side. Now grab hold of your block and bring it under your, actually let's come back on down to lying on your back with your feels comfortable for you. To see whether a straight leg version of this pose feels good to you in your body. This is a much more intense version of this stretch. It gives a wonderful opening to the hip flexors. For any of you who do a lot of running, riding, or any aerobic activity, there will be a lot of tension in this muscle. So this can feel wonderful for opening up the front part of the body and encouraging it to release and let go. If these practices were longer than just 10 minutes, I would encourage you to hold each of these postures, or any that feel particularly juicy to you, for a good 3 to 5 minutes, just breathing deeply and encouraging the body and the connective tissue to let go. But as this is supposed to be a short practice, let's bring the bottom. This is our final pose. Take the feet up into the air, however you would like, wide, close together, whatever feels comfortable for you. We're just going to hang here with the legs in the air, breathing and relaxing. All of the versions of slower forms of yoga are absolutely amazing for your parasympathetic nervous system. So they work wonderfully to combat stress, help you sleep better, help you regulate all of the hormones in your body much more effectively. And they just feel yummy. They have a wonderfully positive effect on the body. So you should never ever feel as if you haven't practiced if you have gone for one of these gentler options, as you are still gifting your body something very beautiful with each practice. Three more breaths here, but with each of these 3 breaths, let's exhale audibly through the mouth. Last one. Slowly and with control, lower. Push yourself up into a seated position. Join the hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you feel relaxed, calm, and stress-free from that practice. And I look forward very much, I hope, to seeing you on day 10 of the 30-day 10